After we've configured the static routes in the router, we can go back into the CLI to take a look at where those routes look like and how they're actually installed in the IP route table. If we look at the IPv6 static route configurations, so I've configured up router 3 here to have static routes set up. Again, we can take a look quickly at the show run and see how they're configured. So there is an IPv6 static route for the 201.db8003 network to being 2.2 is my next hop. So again, there's the 2 network, assuming that 3 is over here someplace. If I go into my router, I want to see the route table. It's show IPv6 route, show IPv6 route, and it will show me that that static route is installed. I have my directly connected routes, the local address of the interfaces, and my static route. It looks a little bit more complicated than the IPv4 components. We can go back to the configuration that we had for our static routes in v4. And again, if I go into R1, take a look at the CLI. Let me bring this in so you can actually see it. Console, enable Cisco. I spelled Cisco wrong. Show run first to make sure we have our static routes in here. And sure enough, this one's got the default static route in it. I think we looked at this, but we can do a show IP route and see that the static route is actually installed here as that default catch-all. And if I go over and look at R2, again, jumped off the top of the screen there for just a second. Got a nice view of the physical router, but I want to go to the CLI instead. And enable Cisco, show IP route. And we can see that we have that other fully defined, fully qualified static route there. And that's what the routes look like, the static routes look like in the route tables, both show IP route and show IPv6 route.